back again for yet a very simple recipe that will satisfy a lot of individuals' taste buds. Myself being a sweet tooth, this is something I look forward to making, and I figured what better time to do it now with the required ingredients and finally getting my food processor back. I let my friend borrow it for a little bit, but now that I got it back, I really want to do this recipe because I got a lot of requests for it. So without sitting here and talking for hours, let's get right to it. You can use a food processor, which will probably be easier, but you can also use a big stand-up blender if you prefer. Today we're going to be making protein ice cream. This is a very low calorie snack. Very simple, don't need a lot of things. So for those who say, you know, some of your recipes look pretty complicated, look, I'm going to keep this one very basic, very simple, and it will go right up your alley. Alright? We're going to use today Core Performance Series Peanut Butter Marshmallow. We're going to use some milk. I use almond milk. I like it. It suits my stomach a little bit better. I'm just going to add in a little bit of Splenda just to kind of give it a little bit more flavoring. And what I have here in this bowl is frozen bananas. What I did is I took one long banana, I cut it up into very thin slices, put it in the freezer overnight. Now that I took it out, I did about 100 grams worth. The total recipe is very low calorie. It's about 35 grams of protein, 40 grams of carbs, and around, I think, 3 or 4 grams of fat. So as you can see, it's not very high calorie. That's about 70 times that by 4. Around 300 calories for what we're going to make in protein ice cream. Very simple. Do the same in your blender, same in your food processor. Take your frozen bananas, finely diced up, put it in first. And again, I did about 100 grams worth. So about a long banana. Simple. Next, we're going to add our almond milk. I did 3/4 of a cup. Shoot that in there. I'm going to do around 45-50 grams of whey protein from the Core Performance Series. It will come out to around 35 grams of protein for a meal. So, not too bad. So, one level scoop is a little bit over 30. Yeah, 34 grams. So, we'll do a little bit there. And I figure peanut butter, marshmallow, and banana sounds like a treat come true. So, we're going to fire this all together. Top it off with a little bit of Splenda, give it a little bit more flavoring. And I'm going to let it whip for a couple minutes. So I'm just going to kind of turn off the camera while it whips, and I'll show you the final product. This whipped for about 2 to 3 minutes. You may need about 5 minutes on the blender, depending on how many bananas you use. But this is just for a normal serving of the ice cream. When you see it when it's done, it's a little runny, but that's how it's supposed to be because we're going to throw it in the freezer for a little bit, and it will come out nice and thick. So you can see it's a little runny, but that's okay. Like I said, I'm going to take a spatula here, grab a bowl, take my little blades off of here, and we're just going to pour it into a bowl. And as you can see, this almost fills this bowl. So it almost gives you around 3 cups worth of ice cream, or will be ice cream. So I'm just going to spatula off the rest in here, and I'll do the rest in a little bit here. But like I said, it is a little runny in the bowl, but all you're going to do is place this in the freezer for a couple hours, and I'll pull it out right before I have it as a meal, and I'll show you what the final product looks like. And here we are. After about a couple hours of freezing the ice cream, took it out of the freezer, and what I'll show you here is what it will look like. Literally sticks right to your, I don't know how you can see that, but you can see it literally sticks right to your spoon. Nice and thick. So very simple. Like I said, just kept it in the freezer for a little bit. But overall, let's give it a taste test. Peanut butter is real strong in there. A little aftertaste of the marshmallow, and you kind of get the banana flavoring. But if you need a nice little 300-calorie snack, peanut butter ice cream can be done in your food processor or in your blender. Very simple, very easy. And another recipe off the Core Performance line from Cellucor.